Hi, folks. My name is Kate Leslie, and I am the teacher of the social justice elective class that is open to juniors and seniors. And in this video, you'll get to hear from both former and current social justice students about what they think about this awesome class and why you should also apply. Enjoy.
I think everyone should take this class. It opened my eyes to so many realities around me that I didn't know enough about. And the lessons you learn about systematic racism, homophobia, immigration rights, and so much more are ones that you really take with you to real life.
Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm a senior at Brookline. And I love social justice because it allows me to kind of debrief the current political climate, which is very tense, as you all know. And it provides this space where I can talk with other students who also want to learn more and make an impact.
You really should apply for social justice next year because, every day we read about and hear about injustices in our world and in our community. And in social justice, you'll get a chance to talk about it with other people who really care. And more importantly, I think, give you the resources and the skills to go out into the world and make real change. And if you take social justice, guaranteed you will make a difference in at least one person's life. And I think that's really, really powerful. And you will carry that with you way beyond high school. So
I think future students should sign up for social justice because this really helps you get a grasp of what's going on in the world. It is a fun way of like learning history, and like the videos Miss Leslie always picks is also like really impactful, and you get a lot out of the videos and a lot out of the questions, and you also get to talk about it as a whole class and in breakout rooms and such.
Social justice is a really unusual class for a number of different reasons. First of all, in its structure. So it only meets twice a week, and yet students still are able to gain a full year social studies credit for it because, in addition to doing classwork, students are expected to hold an internship with a nonprofit in the Boston area for one season, equivalent to about 3 months during the school year. And I work with students over the summer before the school year starts to find a really amazing organization that you're excited to work for and that it's excited to have you to place all students with. So that's one really unique thing. A second thing is that students are able to engage in an action project in the spring where they work with peers to design some kind of response to a social issue, usually that's facing Brookline High School or the Brookline or Boston community. And there have been many, many awesome projects that have come out of this class. Most recently, one of the ones many people know about is the effort to make Lunar New Year a Category 1 holiday. Third thing that makes it a really special class is that it's entirely discussion based. It comes with untraditional homework where students will often be able to watch videos or read newspaper articles about current issues. And then when students come into class, we are just digging in discussion, most often in small group discussion, but also in large discussion, trying to make sense of the world. There's no note taking. There's no quizzing, there's no test taking. And so I think a lot of students really enjoy that it's really untraditional in that way as well.
One word I would use to describe social justice for me, and I think everybody, was enlightening. I went into the class thinking that I knew like anything and everything I needed or wanted to know about social justice, and I think a lot of people may go in that way or go in knowing nothing. And for both of those people, it's going to be a totally enlightening class, in my opinion, because you're going to learn so many new things that you didn't know. Like, even for somebody that's very involved in social justice, I would be shocked if you came away from the class with not one new thing. And to the the classroom environment that Miss Leslie facilitates for discussion is amazing. So you get to talk to your peers about your thoughts on it, and you end up learning from them too, and not just the facts on all these situations. And then finally, I just learned that like all the issues are so much more two-sided than we really think, which enlightened me.
I think the best part of social justice is probably just being able to discuss in small groups about what we did for the homework or about what we're learning next, and just hearing other people's ideas, because that can really broaden your viewpoint and people think of things that you never really considered, which is great to hear.
I agree. I think the best part of social justice are the discussions.
One of my favorite things about social justice class is that it taught me how to be aware of what's happening around me, and it gave me the tools to stay aware of these issues as well as discover new ones. Once you take social justice class, you can't not wonder what other injustices go on that you don't know about.
So I really hope that my current and former social justice students convinced many of you that you should take this class next year. There is an application to get into the program, mostly because I want to ensure that the students who join are ready to take on the internship that I spoke of earlier, because it is a serious commitment. But the application is not based on grades or GPA. Instead, it's based on a student's expressed commitment to doing this good work, their passion for social issues, their interest in activism, and what the application asks you to do is to be able to articulate that in 2 short paragraphs. So know that the application is not big or daunting, and you'll find a link to the application on the next slide. The deadline to apply for social justice is March 3rd. So you've got a little time, but you don't want to forget, because I'd love to see a huge number of you apply for this awesome class. Thanks so much. If you have more questions, you can track me down at BHS or find me on email. My email is Catherine_Leslie@psbma.org. Thanks.